everybody. Welcome back to Alisa Doing It My Way. I'm your girl, Alisa. And y'all, wait a minute. I done got oil sheen on my shirt, y'all. My camera light stopped working, my ring light. Good Lord. And I got the Algae attacky going on, y'all. I don't know, I'm just not really ready for nobody up in my face doing my eyebrows, but y'all gonna get this bush look today. And we gonna deal with it for real. But y'all, I wanted to talk about today grown behind kids. This is something that comes from Tanisha Thomas's Instagram Live. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tanisha Thomas, but she was on the Bad Girls Club. I forget what season it was. She was on the Bad Girls Club. And on her Instagram Live a few days ago, she was actually going into a rant about things that her parents were not prepared for. And although I do agree to an extent with some of the things she was talking about, I just wanted you guys' opinion on how you would deal with that situation. If I can find a video, I will post it in the description box. But basically, she was upset because she found out that her mother had no life insurance. I'm not exactly sure if she didn't have life insurance, but I know the main part was if she did have life insurance, either the policy wasn't big enough to have anything left over for them after she was gone, or she didn't have one at all. I think she didn't have one at all, because I remember a part in the video where she said, oh, you're now after 50 or 60 years and you're now looking for life insurance. It's too late. And then Tanisha went on to rant about her mother's house not being paid for. The house that her mother owns in Brooklyn. And she was so upset, saying how her and her brothers were basically going to get nothing when the mom passed away. And she just went on and on like, oh, you mean we're getting nothing? We're getting nothing, bro? Like, how do you do this? How do you do this to your children? So I just wanted you guys' input on that. I do feel her to a certain extent. I guess you should want to leave something for your children after you leave here. Some people are not as fortunate to have maybe some of the larger life insurance policies. I do think that it's important to have it on yourself and to at least take care of those final expenses. But do you think that was sort of ungrateful of her to say that? I mean, it was like basically forget about, oh, mom died and, you know, what am I going to do? It's just like, oh, you didn't leave us nothing? You didn't leave us nothing? And it sort of surprised me. What things do you guys have in order? Like, are you leaving your children businesses, homes? And actually, she talked about her father some as well, of how her father was this businessman in Grenada, I think it was, and at the point of his death, I think he was like conned or didn't really own anything anymore, or the brothers couldn't get it, something like that. So she was like, not only did you do this to us once, you're doing it to us twice. Like, we didn't get anything from Dad, and we're not getting anything from you also. So I don't know, it just didn't really sit right with me how she was talking about it. Like I said, I do think it's important to at least take care of your final expenses, but do you feel it equally as important as to have a large policy to take care of your children afterwards? You know, my thing is, Tanisha makes, I guess, decent money from being on all the reality shows that she's been on. And if she feels that type of way, why doesn't she get her mom a policy? You know, you never know what someone's struggles are. And yes, I know that we're supposed to be the parents, but some parents don't have it as easy as others. We don't know what this lady has been through financially, emotionally, and just to put her on blast like that, I think it was sort of uncalled for. But like I said, I do agree with Tanisha to a certain extent, and she went on to say how she has things in place for her son, and if something was to happen to her today, her son would be taken care of, and she might be fortunate enough to do that, and that's good. But I think instead of like putting the mother on blast, I think you have the means to maybe help your mom get an insurance policy and pay for the premiums. Like I said, we don't know what anyone's financial state is or anything like that. So it's just something, this is just a short video, something that I have been thinking about ever since looking at her video and wondering if I have in fact done enough to provide for my children, you know, once I leave. I guess, you know, there are children, so I guess it doesn't matter the age. I mean, they could be like 50, 60, 70 years old. They're still gonna be our children. But do you guys think it's important to leave a substantial amount of money for them to take care of themselves? What if you weren't able to get a large insurance policy, you know, stuff like that? So just interested to hear what some of you guys think about that. And that's really about it, y'all. These kids will have you feeling guilty when you've tried your best to provide and take care of them. Me, myself, I was recently told, oh, you're not a good grandma because I didn't want to babysit on New Year's Eve. Like, how dare you? Everything that I do, you know, and like I said, it's like, when do you cut these grown behind children off? When do you start making them more cut these grown behind children off? Like, do you ever cut them off? Do you feel that it's your job to like always give them money anytime they have their hand out? Do you feel like that makes them less responsible? And I know these children will have you, you know, trying to feel guilty when you don't do what they want you to do. But at what point do you just put your foot down and just say, you know, you're an adult now and there's certain things that you need to take care of yourself? Do you ever do that with your children? Do you think that it's your job to take care of your children and provide for your children until the day that you die? So just interested to know what some of you guys think. I want to thank you all for stopping by. Alisa's Doing It My Way. I want to thank you to those who have subscribed. If you like what you're hearing so far, please consider subscribing. Leave me a comment. You know, I always interact with you guys and answer all of those comments. Not like there's a whole lot, but I do answer those comments, and put your notifications on so you'll know whenever I upload a new video. But again, thank you for stopping by. Alisa's Doing It My Way. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.